Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from me, host Imperial Dane, straight after the latest patch. And already a bunch of nice people have sent me in some lovely replays. It's going to be a 1 vs 1 on Langraskaya again, but this time on Winter Langraskaya, so at least there'll be some snow today. But yes, I apologise for a lot of matches on Langraskaya. Partly, again, there's not been a lot of matches, otherwise apparently sending on other maps. Ultimately, also a bit the good map fights so far been there, so my pardon for the lack of, well, you know, diversity in that direction. But pretty much all the replays I got here today were Langraskaya to sort of make it even more fun. We shall be looking, though, here at Ginnungagap, fighting for the Germans, fighting for the 18th Panzer Grenadier Division. Opposing him shall be Heisenberg, Federal of Heisenberg, fighting for the Soviet Guards Mechanized Corps of the 25th. Federal of Heisenberg, having read the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, decided that everybody could be innocent or guilty as well. He later on enjoyed a long, prosperous career within the NKVD and later KGB, never having actually quite understood that the entire concept of the uncertainty principle was actually related to physics. But he didn't seem to actually mind. Grenadiers, they're moving out 2 squads. Nice stable start here from Ginnungagap. Conscripts moving out. Severe focus on the west here from Heisenberg. Points being secured.
Capture complete.
MG42 here on the way, so far so good. Doctrines are Spearhead, Jäger Armor and Lightning War. For Heisenberg, we shall be looking at Mechanized Support, Guard Rifle and Shock Rifle frontline. So a bit of this and that, a bit of this and of that. Grenadiers advancing already far ahead here with Ginnungagap. Might be wondering what he's up to right here. He might risk getting a bit too much dispersion initially. And certainly already here there's a risk that this cutoff point will be rather exposed. Though of course he might try to make a push for Heisenberg's cutoff point. There you go, conscripts or combat units caught in front of him with the Grenadier squad. Immediate execution style kill there on one poor bastard before the Grenadiers continue their advance. Going straight for the missions, but conscripts moving in from one side. Going to rush Ginnungagap's Grenadiers. MG42 arriving here from the north. Another conscript squad looks to be... no. Might look wrong there then. And a Molotov at the front door. A blaze. And there we go. Friedrich and Heinz dead. At the same time coming up here. But oh dear, Heisenberg was able to catch the MG42 at the exact angle where the MG42 couldn't cover. Rather unfortunate there. Very nice aggressive flanking over here. We are seeing a bit the problem with Ginnungagap's initial disposition of forces. Again, he has left himself with quite a gap. In his initial front line, which allows Heisenberg to push in pretty aggressively and go for all the tasty points. We are seeing here that Ginnungagap then continues to push in with more Grenadiers. Right here going for cutoff point of Heisenberg. In return, of course, with Molotovs up already, that's going to be a bit of a potentially painful experience. Another Molotov here, Molotov everywhere. Well, right here seems like one of them got pushed into the fire. Bits of the Grenadiers might have a slight chance of victory here. More Grenadiers arriving, but things are looking a bit grim. And already here, a support weapon company going up for Heisenberg. Heisenberg certainly not leaving anything to uncertainty when it comes to war. Grenadiers continue to fighting there. Conscripts here trying to hold up Ginnungagap's Grenadiers. And there we go. A swift Molotov lighting the haystack on fire. MG42 firing as well. And there goes to cut the cutoff point, but there's the sense of victory point. As long as you have that, you can also regain connection with the territories elsewhere. In fact, the center victory point is the main connector. Looks like he's going to pull back a bit. He's going to need to secure that point swiftly. The Narton therefore on the way, so a bit of a heavy tier 1 so far. No taking up going on there. And also aggressive pushing here for Ginnungagap's fuel. Nicely done, nicely done. Ignoring the point there, so ultimately also rendering this a bit of a moot endeavour. Bit unfortunate that. Progress being made on the west with some slightly depleted Grenadiers. No taking going on, but oh, never mind. Just about to say that it happens.
You need fire support.
Heisenberg going to push back. Maximum up here for Heisenberg. Going to pour some lead into those fascists. Conscious moving hurt there. MG42. Oh! Spots it in time and pulls back. Realizing that bullets riddling the bodies of his men is a bad thing. We're going here for the fuel point of Heisenberg. Trying to ensure that if he gets his fuel cut off, then Heisenberg's going to get his cut off as well. The bastard. There we go, swift retreat as the conscripts outmaneuver the Grenadiers by quite a considerable amount. Flamethrowers here for the combat engineers. And they're going to secure the fuel. Taking up done. I like to make a nice company. Might be an idea soon. MG42 setting up rather forwards. Oh, leaving itself with a rather nasty, weak exposed site here. One conscript squad up here could prove to be a bit disastrous for Ginnungagap's MG. Okay, gaps.
We are losing a sector.
And a mortar right here might be able to get off a good few shots here on the conscripts. It looks like the whistling of the mortar rounds tipped off Heisenberg, who decided to get the hell out of there. Like to make a nice company on the way. Conscripts moving in there. Grenadiers a bit outnumbered, to put it mildly. More mortar rounds. Broad advance here. Nothing covering this spot. Again, the MG42 not in a good position to cover the centre. Again, a rather exposed centre for Ginnungagap. Grenadiers could do with a light machine gun, to say it mildly. Half tank on the way. He might in fact be attempting, I suppose, then a Flammenpanzerwagen. Multiple back. Flamethrowers, Molotov, lots and lots of fire here from Heisenberg. And a swift full retreat there. MG42, oh, trying to catch here with a flank, but at the same time moves up. Oh, no. That should allow the Maxim to fire away there, and that might result in a lost MG42 here for Ginnungagap, and allow, in fact, Heisenberg to seize it. Panzer on the way, and there you go, MG42 pretty much dead. Grenadier squad wiped out as well. This is not looking good for the Germans. Not good at all. Nicht gut. And there we go. Making sure the MG42 now is property of the Soviet state and Comrade Stalin. There you go, Flammenpanzerwagen on the way. Panzergrenadier quickly following up. Going to transport some pioneers in until the upgrade's ready, I suppose. Might catch the Maxim here off guard, that could prove advantageous. Also, a fire pit might be needed there. Might be. There you go, rushing ahead. Flammenpanzerwagen up, might want to deal with that Maxim. It's going to rush for the house. That would definitely be a good usage of the flamethrower. And of course, the patch has made some changes here to some units. Anti-tank guns, for example, have been made more accurate. Some vehicles and light armor has been made easier to hit for these anti-tank guns. And also some slight changes to damage for weapons have been made so they sort of work more specifically at different ranges. But there we go. Flammenpanzerwagen hit a mine. Nicely mined there by Heisenberg, by the way. Again, Ginnungagap playing in very aggressively. Not sure why rush in the half track like that, and not sure why, for example, not try to clear out the flank over here. Shock troopers arriving, which also means we exactly know what doctrine he's going for. He's going shock rifle doctrine. Otherwise, he would only have access to guards. And there we go already. Panzergun is caught in the middle of the snow. Can't quite blend in, and does become easy targets. We do see the mortar nearby firing away.
Troops are dying in the cold.
Panko V Battalion Command going up here for the 25th Tank Guards Tank Corps. Conscripts rushing ahead, straight into the Flammenpanzerwagen's flame projectors. Infantry fighting nearby, and there you go, conscripts retreating. Fuel pump once more, the subject of Soviet attacks. Most of his troops, in fact, are currently also freezing their asses off, which is not really good. Mortar not really having much luck hitting anything, unfortunately, and there you go, MG42 firing at the Grenadiers, but the Flammenpanzerwagen rolling up and unleashing purifying fire. But finally succeeded cutting off the resource here from the left side here for Heisenberg. And over to Heisenberg, in fact, with the T-70 on the way, and nothing here from Ginnungagap. They can actually stop it besides some Panzerfaust, and that's only going to be a temporary stoppage. There's definitely some problems in store very soon for Ginnungagap. He has left himself with quite another gap, in this case the anti-tank gap. I suppose he might have made a slight miscalculation in focusing on why he think if his opponent was capable of getting one that early. That, of course, can be a bit tricky. Sometimes you judge it correctly, sometimes you judge it wrongly. But there you go, T-70's rolling up. Then he needs to pull back. Flame for a half-jack needs to pull back. So far, only 4 kills. Not really good, and if he loses it now, it's not really going to have been worth the cost. These Grenadiers also need to retreat. Oh no, 9. That's going to be a Grenadier squad lost there. Stealing a mortar away, in fact, here from Ginnungagap. Very boldly played by Heisenberg.
Yes, comrade.
And looks like in this case he actually made it. But I imagine Ginnungagap will be rushing for a pack as soon as humanly possible. And there we go, Panzerschreck here, the Raketenpanzerbüchse, unleashing 2 large rockets into the rear of the T-70. But the Flammpanzerwagen did get knocked out, and thus ultimately meaning the resource cost in it was not quite worth it. Which is a bit unfortunate. But there you go, pack out, Panzerschreck's out. So now Ginnungagap will be a bit more prepared for Soviet armor.
Your predecessor died a hero.
But we did see the T-70 was able to escape. So that should be alright there for him. But now there's another problem for Ginnungagap. That's a bit of a lack of infantry at the moment.
Well done, comrades.
Though he does hold a nice chunk of the map. So it's not like he's in a complete mess. But he's definitely going to need to sort things out and quickly straighten up the front lines. Ooh, mortar here spotted. Panzergrenadier moving in. But getting caught up in a rather sweeping tide of Soviet infantry. Quick rifle grenade here. Oh, managed to do no damage at all to the Maxim crew. That was a rather unfortunate one.
Yuri, get your head down.
Shock troopers leading the advance here for the centre. Again, some rather continuous gaps in Ginnungagap's forces.
Territory is falling into enemy hands.
He does know how to play nicely aggressive, but he also seems to leave himself many openings, which allows Heisenberg to push in pretty aggressively and disrupt Ginnungagap's formations.
Replacements have arrived.
And he's moving in. Shock troopers utterly pinned. T-70 ready to move out once more. And there goes support armor corps going up here for Ginnungagap.
To the people and workers of the Soviet Union.
And Grenadiers getting blasted there. Might be underneath a Panzerfaust before retreating so as you can avoid him hunting you down. But that's about it. But no, he actually continues to try and take the point. Then he retreats, but without Panzerfausting, thus leaving up an opening for the T-70 to pursue and destroy. Mortar awfully close to everything, I must admit. Nice push up here, might be able to set up a flank here, catching the MD-42 in a rather unexpected position. There we go, Molotov's locked. And there we go, flank going in, conscripts are getting stopped. Just this one conscript squad could certainly turn things around. Also, MD-42 remaining down here. Looks like Heisenberg has no intention of deploying his MD-42 to the front line. Instead going to secure the MD fuel point rather permanently. Mortar though has been cleared out. Small blessing there, and what do we see? Another Mittlere Schützenpanzerwagen, another half-track out, and there we go. Conscripts flanking about a bit late there for Heisenberg. I think he could have done it earlier and actually thrown Ginnungagap completely into disarray. So there we go, Molotov right there. ND crew getting cleared out. Not really looking good there. Half-track though ready to move out and reinforce the front line. That is good, that is good. A T-34 on the way here. Heisenberg increasing the armoured pressure upon his fascist foe.
Are now in effect. Squad at full strength.
There we go, troops enforcing. Using the power of the half-track.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Point secure their fuel cache up, so Heisenberg clearly planning for something a bit more armoured in the future. In fact, he might be trying for the IS-2. Joseph Stalin. Ginnungagap making a bit more of a focused approach, less likely to spread himself out too thinly this time around, it looks like, though he might still end up with someone freezing to death in the middle of the road, which is always considered a bad thing, unless you're the enemy, in which case you prefer them just dying no matter what. There we go, 5 hit up, Conscripts moving a bit too far, they're coming under 500 pounds, going to this the MD-42, and what not else. Well, these pioneers are about to get one hell of a surprise as they encounter the MD-42.
Enemy contact. Light tank ready.
Oh, cheeky. He's going to flank with the T-34. Heisenberg making a rather bold move here. If he gets Panzerfaust and then, or what matter else, get hits with something, it could end up very ugly. There we go. Getting exposed to the Panzerstrike. Pack turning about. But due to the Blizzard, in fact, attacking the Blizzard also gives him a nice chance of escaping. But no, it goes off there. Grenadiers suppressed by the Maxim, continuing to remain inside that farmhouse. Like the fiend it is. And now we're seeing a field gun arriving here. Looks like Heisenberg getting a bit uncertain as to what might be thrown against him. Thus opts for the field gun for something a bit bigger when it comes to dealing with the Panzers.
Red Army at your service. Squad replenished.
Another Flampanzerwagen. I'm a bit surprised at that. Hopefully it will have a better chance of doing something than its predecessor and not become fodder here for the T-70 as well. But there we go. Maxim crew burning up. Oh, a horrible, horrible fate. But there needs to be support for that Flampanzerwagen soon. Pack finding it. Oh! Doesn't hit! In this case, the T-70 still managed to dodge it. And there you go, Flampanzerwagen kaput. At the same time, Panzer was here, hunting down the T-34. That could end up very badly for them, but they managed to stick to cover, which does give them some protection. There you go, T-34 blown up. Damn close though. Conscripts pushing up the centre. Very little to actually stop it, as Heisenberg continues to attack from every conceivable angle. Well done there, certainly. And of course now the MD-42 is managed to stopping this part, but now of course the Conscripts on the other side move in. Sturmgeschütz arriving. And already one shot, one kill. And another half-track out, that's the third half-track out here for Ginnungagap. Continues to blast away, continues to kill. That's a fossil. Going aggressively for the victory points there. Well done, Heisenberg. Another T-34 arriving. More to recruit once more. Stuke moving up. And Panzer is hold up in the building. T-70, oh, moving in. He's tried to capture the point. A nice move there, but he clearly hadn't expected the Panzer gunner to remain here, conducting a small ambush from the farmhouse with a Panzerschrecks. Oh dear.
Aim fire on this position.
From right now is the field gun covering most of the centre, and the mortar remaining in there is going to need a lot of infantry to push through, but at the same time you see the T-34 providing cover as well. So there's some definite problems there. Panzer is hitting the flank and getting off the grenade, but slightly missing the target. And again, they might still be able to pull it off. And also incredibly close to Veteran C3, increasing their accuracy. Also mine up there, good job, good spot. And a Maxim already on spot to prevent the Panzers from getting much out of that flanking attack. Nicely reacted here by Heisenberg. Centre assault going in here. Then he's taking heavy losses. Stu getting blasted here by this field gun. Time to pull back to Ginnungagap and his adventures for the fatherland.
This is German territory, no! We claimed it for the fatherland. You found something?
Nangzhou along to the victory points for now.
We have a mortar team available for deployment.
Another mortar out here for Ginnungagap.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Field gun crew being flanked here by the MG-42 from the nearby farmhouse. Nice, nice.
Assault gun standing by. Standing by.
But looks like the artillery is getting cold in here on the farmhouse. Going to burn out the fascist rats. There we go. Gone. Still no doctrine from Ginnungagap. That surprises me a bit. Not really good to be that far into the game and not have a doctrine. Certainly someone could provide different benefits. He could have air 43s, relief infantry and tactical movement. He could have spotting scopes, half-track marks out, or for example just the mortar half-track and the panzer position. There's certainly some possibilities here, which you can't help but feeling a bit missed here by Ginnungagap then.
You need something? Frozen grenadiers here.
Looks like another large infantry assault going in. He's going to constantly try and see if he can't draw away Heisenberg's forces here from the centre, which is definitely not a bad idea. At the same time, they should be a bit careful. And this house is slowly burning down.
Ready for orders.
Shock 2 was leading the way. Getting shot at. And then we go grenade straight on the MD crew. Doesn't do much this time around. In fact, we see a full retreat there. Just as Stu is about to crush them. Mortar right here on the MD crew. Nasty stuff, nasty stuff.
Enemy contact! Shoots in here.
Quick mortar right there. Close, but no cigar. Stu forced to pull back. Still managed to make some progress into the flank. Oh! Mine went off, killing the Grenadier squad. Oh dear, but also wounding severely the nearby conscript squad. Field gun bombarding, getting the pack crew. Maybe even getting the pack itself.
Taking our territory.
Nasty work that. Another Grenadier squad quick to replace the losses. And the MD-42 remains over there. It remains.
We are losing a sector. Panzer here.
It looks like the pack was in fact ruined. Oh, the half-track also went down. Losses are rather heavy all of a sudden for the Germans here. Looks like Ginnungagap was pulling things together as Heisenberg slowly but surely edges his way forwards. Shock 2 is getting spotted. Oh, another grenade! Might have been a nice timing though for the incendiary armor-piercing rounds as they advanced. And engagement over here on the right flank, not doing too well either for Ginnungagap. For now though, time for the mid-game analysis. Ginnungagap has been pushed back. He does have a nice little wedge into the side of Heisenberg, but ultimately he doesn't really have much to pursue it with. He's got not so much infantry, and certainly not a lot of infantry of the veteran kind that can actually deal with enemy infantry that well. And that's only going to be something he needs to sort of figure out. Now, he's constantly getting half-tracks, but I think he should actually try perhaps getting another Stu, that way getting something a bit more aggressively bombarding. Otherwise, I think his main priority is basically sorting out this position. This Maxim Howard or field gun combo is actually making it very difficult for Ginnungagap to be able to do much, in particular with that T-34 opponent. If he can actually wipe this out, he can actually really advanced forwards, and that's actually the only thing that's really holding it together currently for Heisenberg. So Heisenberg actually needs to focus on actually defending this, keeping it together. Because if this strong point falls, I mean, he could very well risk game over. But again, for Ginnungagap, he's going to need to push through it, and in that sense, he might want to consider actually launching a flank attack either up here or through here, gathering a decent assault force. Infantry would last a bit. He might consider getting another Panzer squad to help with the firepower of the mobile count, but then sneak in here, hit the field gun, and then push in from the Stooks from the front, clearing out any other targets that might then cause a problem. That could definitely be a way for Ginnungagap to break out of this not very good deadlock for him. Things Heisenberg could consider, of course, I mean, we know what Doctor is gone, so of course he could consider supporting everything with a few IS-2s. That could definitely prove to be perhaps the nail in the coffin for Ginnungagap. It might not also be. Again, he's got Stooks, and if he can handle those Stooks, well, he's definitely got something potent. Otherwise, more tanks could prove helpful. Otherwise, continuing the pressure up here again tries to sort of force Ginnungagap to spread out further, which we have seen that Ginnungagap is a bit, he has a slight tendency towards doing so, and if he can be encouraged towards that, that would definitely be to the advantage of Heisenberg, so that's something to consider. But let us return to the fight, to the combat.
We're under attack!
Two here, veterans are one, so target weak point could be, no, actually, that was Pioneers, oh dear, I misread that. Smoke going down. Oh, laying down smoke there, opening up for the assault there with some smoke, with some needle. Nicely done there, and Stook, oh, very close, very close, very close, by the field gun, and of course, Maxim rather managed to put an end to this assault, but Fun Grenade there might have a minor chance, very close, Stook pulled back, veterans you want, actually now this time around. No, don't let the field gun escape. And there we go, IS-2 has arrived, and it just killed the Maxim crew. Oh no. Oh no. And it got the MG crew. Ruthlessly advancing. Stook here getting desperately repaired. He can soon call in another one, but there's definitely not much to hold back this IS-2. There's only one veterans, one Stook, and the only chance is target weak point and hope for the best. Target weak point. Fire the heat rounds. I bet there's also Panthers, but one hit from them could also make things. Oh, Grenadier score was one, but there we go. Target weak point off. Stunned. Stun quickly. Mach schnell. IS-2 so close to going down. Panzer Grenadiers need to be careful now, they're moving out into the open. Well, the IS-2 will dominate with the Tigers around. And there go field gun firing as well, a supportive barrage. Now Ginnungagap needs to pull back his Panzer Grenadiers. Rückzug! Oh, he lost the entire veterans in 3 Panzer Grenadier squads. He got a bit too aggressive, a bit too bloodlusted, and wanted to wipe it out. Instead, he had his own men wiped out. But we do see another Stook arriving, and this one getting close to veterancy too, so there might be a chance there of somehow turning things around. We should definitely also consider getting some pencil-mounted machine guns up on them to help a bit against all the infantry. Mortars firing at suspected enemy positions, so far with little luck in actually hitting anything. IS-2 of those going to need an awful lot of repairs before it's combat ready once more. And there you go, flanked. Another pack on the way. It's Stook trying to crush, it looks like. Heisenberg accepts that as a possibility and retreats. Oh, another mine. Well done there by Heisenberg. In fact, he's mined this point rather nicely. Lovely job there. More combat needs to help repair tanks. Good decision there. Good decision. And T-34 advances straight in front of the Stug. Then it is to get off of Panzerfaust now. That could definitely... Yes, there we go. Panzerfaust. And there you go. The Stug moving in from the other angle. That T-34 is dead. And there we go. Bet 22 for the Stug. And Schützen are up.
Blizzard is passing. Normal weather is returning. Need something? We have reports.
So the T-34 here is heavily damaged. Looks like he took a hit from this thing. And we are seeing tracking. Good job there. Increases the sight range, actually allowing you to get more out of your field gun without having to expose any infantry to danger, for that matter, any vehicles. So well done there. Good abilities right there from Heisenberg. Very good. Reaching up to a mine, killing a few soldiers still. Tricky. And this mortar crew needs to be pulled back or get a fire pit up at them very soon. Otherwise he's going to lose himself another mortar crew, which is not really what I imagine he wants.
You have soldiers freezing.
Oh dear.
Is that a reflection of your command capabilities?
That's not good. Bunker going up. More pioneers arriving. I suggest he gets himself some more infantry as well. He's a bit short at the moment with only 2 squads of grenadiers. Bit of quiet for the time being. Ambushing his field gun to make it harder to spot. Well done. MD-42 actually shifted its position, interestingly enough.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Advancing shock troops are getting blasted by the Stug, and it's cool.
The enemy has driven a wedge
And
in
there we
our
go, time to
lines.
pop back to Heisenberg. Getting himself a medic bunker up by the front, actually. Usually you see it in the base. And then again, once more, tracking. In fact, taking an opportunity to get off a nice shot here on the Stug. Well done, well done. IS-2 at the same time, combat ready as well. It looks like he can soon call in another IS-2. That's definitely going to be some problems there for Heisenberg. Stug's almost ready. Shock troops advancing. And going for the victory points as well. Bates are taking down the ground. These grenadiers need to retreat. Artillery strike directly on the field. Mortar from the field gun. There's a slight artillery barrage. And there we go. The mortar got wiped out. Grenadiers close to extermination as well. Heisenberg having launched a rather big assault. There we go. IS-2 coming in with range of fire of the Stug and the pack. And there we go, veteran 1 for the pack as well. Some target weak point. There we go. Goes off. Target weak point. IS-2 taking an awful lot of damage. Other Stug moving up. Of course, remember, packs also gain target weak point. Veteran 2. Oh, this is. Oh no, the Stug here coming on fire for the veteran 2-3. And they're going tracking. Absolutely great use of tracking. He's constantly getting the most out of his field gun right there. Most commendable. And there goes Stug down. And mines constantly being laid down there. Heisenberg certainly taking no chances, but slowly trying his way and sort of
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
throttling the life out of Ginnungagap.
AT gun here.
IS-2 here.
You have a target? Grenade!
Field gun once more in the danger zone and getting wiped out. Attack advancing, Stug advancing.
We are losing territory.
IS-2 needs to be pulled back, it's much too close to the front line. Lots of shots going off. Trying to get that field gun before advancing the Stug. Looks like Ginnungagap has his priorities sorted. There we go. Veteran T3 field gun is down. He should have merged some conscripts with it, to be honest. Smoke going down, actually trying to buy some time for his retreat.
Here's the waiting command.
We have
A nice move there, a nice move, but it might be too late. Another IS-2 arrives. Can the Stug veteran see 200 down?
We have enemy armor. Hide!
One target weak point could do it, since the target weak point fires a very particular anti-tank round which always penetrates its target. Now it looks like the IS-2 escapes. At the same time, a second IS-2 has arrived. This Stug needs to pull back then. With Stug. Nasty fighting right there.
Yes, comrade.
And there we go, the Stug successfully escapes the death grasp of the IS-2 tank. Field gun recruit. Ginnungagap quick to see some equipment from his opponents. Going for the cutoff point again, but getting hammered with a machine gun.
Engineer standing by. Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Some advances on the left flank might be an idea. Needs to take those two strategic points. Incendiary barrage, causing quite a disruption there for the German formations. Field gun all of a sudden rather exposed. Nicely done there. Stug no advances. IS-2 advances. Molotov there. Oh, the field gun got wiped out. And there you go. IS-2 getting shot at. Quite drastically so. There we go, nice use of the half-track to reinforce frontline units. And he's advancing. This bunker, though, is going to need some repairs. It's not exactly a safe place for the wounded. Also, he could consider actually laying down some S-mines around this point to protect against flanks a bit more. Another squad of Grenadier.
Conditions are now in effect.
Bit of mortaring going on here. Both IS-2s getting ready. Looks like Heisenberg might be getting ready for one hell of an assault. One hell of a push. This could prove to be a bit of an unpleasant experience for Ginnungagap.
Armor is engaging us!
Stug taking hits. Act slightly pulled back, but the IS-2 might be within range of it nonetheless.
Heavy armor here.
We're taking fire from an AT gun!
Shock troopers leading the way. Take part of the fire. IS-2's then moving up, following up here. Another Stug by the looks of it. Yes, indeed, another Stug arrives here. Ginnungagap. This Stug is taking heavy damage from the two IS-2s. It simply cannot withstand that much. And there go target with point. Veterancy free, giving it time to escape. Pack here, all veterancy free. He could use target weak point as well on the flank of the IS-2. That might work. Other Stug moving up. There we go, damaged engine. Looks like a Panther succeeded in damaging it. And there we go, IS-2 with exposed side and rear to the veterancy free pack faulty. And there we go, IS-2 down. But there we go, IS-2 number 2 finished off the impudent pack that slew its brother. Stugs continue the hunt. Although this one might have gotten a bit too excited. It's still rather damaged. These Grenadiers need to pull back. And firing from this range, I wonder what this could mean for Ginnungagap. Might he have gotten a doctrine that increases this line of sight on his Stug? Could he have gone for Jaeger armor and gotten scopes? Would certainly look like so. Otherwise, I mean, it wouldn't even to say that far in the blizzard of all things.
Enemy armor!
So nice use though up the Jaeger armor to actually increase the line of sight there. Although again, I feel it would have been a bit late. He could have, for example, also used it earlier. For example, use his half tank to lay down the Riegel mines. IS-2 slowly pushed back here by the advancing Sturmgeschütz.
Now we are really... Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Nice little maneuver there, and there we go. Quick smoke again from Heisenberg. Both players actively utilise smoke to open up for either assault or actually to use it to defend with. So that's actually some overall nice uses there, abilities from both players. But a veteran to Freestug is definitely something to be worried about.
Bit by bit, we take back what is ours.
And now a mechanized armor company. Looks like he might get some H-35s. Realizing what kind of situation he's in. Hunter rushing ahead. Ooh, anti-tank grenade. Not good. And is the IS-2 actually going to go in? Straight there for the Stug. That's dangerously bold. Another MG42 for Ginnungagap. Points that are ticking down rather dangerously for him. He needs to take back some victory points as quickly as possible. Can he pull it off? Can he do it?
The enemy has taken our supply sector. The enemy has 75 points remaining.
Heisenberg's front line though looks to be slowly collapsing. If he was to make a push now, he might be able to pull off something that IS-2 would be in a lot of trouble versus veterans in Freestug. Shock was now making a run here for the cut-off point. Just as everything might be going away, he throws another wrench in the spanners of the 18th Panzergrenadier Division. Nasty play there. MG42 rushing in. Lots of corpses littering the entire battlefield. And there we go, H-35 arriving for Heisenberg. But IS-2 advancing straight ahead. Target weak point here could decide everything. And there we go. IS-2 already down to half health. And veterans one for this too. Veterans one for this IS-2. Shock troopers pinned down. Comets working away to repair. Half tank acting. And there we go. IS-2 down. Now the H-85 is the next target. It needs to pull back quickly. There we go. Stug opens up. Second Stug could also do some nasty work there. Perhaps with it. Oh, never mind. Vet 3 Stug did the trick. Absolute disarray here for Heisenberg. Time to push back to Ginnungagap, who is quite lacking in infantry, but now he's got the armor advantage. He's got the edge there. But can he utilise it? Yeah, he needs to make a rush for the points. He needs to get some more infantry out. He needs to expand everything. More Panzergrenadiers on the way with the Sturmgewehrs. That is good. Scout car also out. There we go, another kill. Scout car rushing it, and mine goes off. Immediate waste there of the scout car. Bit tragic there for Ginnungagap. Everything is up here. Stug's bombarding away. This Stug is going to need some repairs very soon. The situation is definitely still on edge. Another H-85 there arrives for Heisenberg. Soviet tank destroyer until they got the T-3045, in which case it was rather retired type of production, in which case they probably moved on towards developing the H-8100, but which only came about in action in 1945, and thus actually saw limited action in World War II. There you go. Spotting scopes on both Stugs. Certainly works quite nicely with the Stugs, since it all requires just to stand still to sort of get the most out of it. There you go, centre victory point German. Medic bank is still standing somehow. Looks like Ginnungagap might be trying to flank here. Taking a long route to hit the H-35 on the side. And of course using the spotting scope to sort of clear a path as well, ensuring he doesn't get caught up in anything unfriendly.
You need something?
And again, he might also just be holding back.
Grenadier squad at full strength! The enemy has broken our supply lines. Ready for orders.
Who wants a Panzerschreck?
Panzerschreck, some of the Panzers. I don't think that's needed. He's already got the 2 Stooks, including the veterans. If 3-1, I should have think he should have just focused on the Panzer Grenadiers as anti-infantry. I think otherwise was a mistake. But too late now. There you go. The Stook flanking. Panzer's firing off the rockets as well. Looks like he might be able to get the H-85. This Stook needs to quickly get back in the fight as well. Veterans E2 there we go. And H-85 down. Shock troops continuing their advance. Getting a drop here on the MD-42. Getting reinforced in the near half track. Veterans E3 gunners nearby. No light machine guns at all. Again, he probably could have used that position instead of Panzerschreck on them. And he also handed over Panzerschreck to the conscripts. Absolutely dreadful right there. Definitely think those Panzerschrecks with the Panzerschreck was a mistake. And looks like a mine went off, killing the combat engineers right there. But at the same time, that 2's going to go down. Oh, the carnage, the pandemonium. Half-track rushing ahead. And he is following up quickly. Mortar at the front line. Veteran E2 on that German mortar. At the same time, making a rush for this victory point over there. Looks like Ginnungagap is not paying attention. Oh no. That looks to be it. Another scout car arriving, and game over. A loss for Germany, a loss for Deutschland. Rather close by the end though. He might have been able to pull through, but again, he rather lacked the infantry. And again, the Panzergunners were a definite mistake. Otherwise, he might be able to apply enough pressure so to also keep up the flanks. I also think the scout cars might not have been so needed here in the late game. Overall, I mean, well played by both players. Made good use of infantry abilities, also made good use of smoke. Actually, nice to see some smoke usage here and there. The problem there was a bit for Ginnungagap. Partly that start he had, much too open, allowed Heisenberg to quickly slip in and cause a lot of havoc in the beginning of the game. That's not really good as the Germans. That's something you might want to consider thinking about, though of course you might not. I think also all the munitions spent into flame for a half-track, which really didn't come about, wasn't really good either. He should have invested more into grenadiers with light machine guns as well. I think that would have proven him much better as well. The Stooks, though, were a definite good choice. He made good use of them, particularly with the doctrine. We're actually using spotting scopes, but there also comes another problem. He was much too late in getting a doctrine of it all, and I think he could have done more with an earlier doctrine, even if chosen something different, or even this, you know. Then he could also, for example, gotten up some Regal mines, which could have made life a lot more difficult for Heisenberg's IS-2s. Mines could also have been utilised on the flanks instead, you know, setting up infantry from there. But overall, I mean, very close fight, but again, you know, ultimately Ginnungagap rather made a few too many mistakes. He lost a bit too much infantry, never got enough. And in that sense, he slowly sealed his doom. So rather unfortunate there. Heisenberg plays nice and aggressive. Good use of mines, good use of veterans abilities, good use of doctrine. I mean, he really, you know, used everything he had. He even, you know, went on to, you know, get up this one. Although I would question the wisdom in getting H-85s against veterans if 3 Stooks, at least without getting enough of them. He should rather probably just focus on regular field guns. That might work better, or perhaps an H-86 to support things. So there you go. But otherwise, you know, well played. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned a thing or two or three. If you did, want to subscribe, tell your friends. If you didn't, well, why not provide some feedback in the comments. This is Imperial Dame saying